Dr. Bhattacharya, thank you for talking with us. I want to begin with one of your researches that released on April 17th by Stanford, and you're one of the co-authors. And you claim that the population prevalence of COVID-19 in Santa Clara County, where you are now, is 50 to 85 times higher than the confirmed cases now. So why is there such a huge difference?
Up to date, there have been about 1,000 people that have been identified with the virus active. So that's a 50-fold difference between, roughly 50 to 60-fold difference between the number of cases that are identified with the virus, with the PCR, the clinical test, versus the antibody evidence. So what that means is that a very large number of people were previously infected. Basically, most people with mild symptoms, they don't go get tested because they have a mild cold. There's no reason for them to go get tested.
Do you know if there are similar situations in other areas of the United States?
Yes. So actually, it's in Los Angeles County, in Telluride, in Miami-Dade, in upstate New York. A whole bunch of other places find very, very similar results to Santa Clara County. About 3 to 4% prevalence, with about 30 to 50 times more cases in the antibody evidence than in the number of identified cases. But that's not just true in the United States. That's true in Kobe, Japan. That's true in Sweden. That's true in Denmark. That's true in Germany. A whole series of antibody studies have found basically the same result.
And what are the implications of these findings?
So a few things. One is that the death rate from the virus is much lower than people had realized.
Also in Santa Clara on April 22nd, health officials confirmed one death died of COVID-19 on February 6th, and the person didn't have a travel history. That's 3 weeks earlier than a previous report of America's first death on February 29th. What does this mean?
February 6th is the autopsy study in Santa Clara County where the coroner in Santa Clara County found some patient who had died on February 6th and had evidence of COVID-19. Now, typically it takes 3 weeks between 3 to 4 weeks between being infected and dying. Mm-hmm. So if you subtract back from February 6th to 3 to 4 weeks, sometime in the first or second week of January is probably when this person got the infection. Now, that is earlier than January 22nd, or January 21st, which is the previously known first case in the United States.
On March 11th, Robert Redfield, the director of U.S. CDC, admitted before a House committee that some in the U.S. who were previously thought to have been killed from the flu may have been infected with coronavirus. What do you think of that admission?
I mean, it's hard to tell. Sometimes the viral pneumonia of the flu looks like the viral pneumonia that you get for COVID. It's possible. It's hard to say unless you have some direct evidence.
Chinese scientists shared the genome sequences of the coronavirus with the world in a timely manner. How helpful was it for world scientists' research on the virus?
I mean, I think the virus is only a few months old. So we've learned a lot about the studies, a lot about the virus in a very short amount of time. And I think Chinese scientists have played an important role in that. I mean, I think it's a worldwide effort to understand this virus. There's a lot we still don't know. And it's going to take scientists from everywhere to apply their knowledge to this virus. Yeah, absolutely. China's played an important role in that.